Hi class, for today we'll be discussing about settings, processes, methods, and tools in communication. So the thing with this topic is, as last topic in communication, we'll try to understand yung mga prosesong nagaganap. At the same time, ano yung mga metodo or pamamaraan in which public relations, advertising, and journalism are being executed or implemented as specific subfields in the communication. So when we talk about public relations, it varies greatly depending on different categories of public relations. It can be corporate public relations, government public affairs, or NGO activists public relations. What's clear though is within these three, it can either be internal or in-house, in-house na PR team or public relations team, or external siya. Yung paggamit mo ng PR is from an agency, outsourced yung term, no? Outsourcing through an agency or firm. So, why do some companies prefer internal in-house or internal or in-house public relations? We can say na yung advantage nito is it is company-centric. So, yung focus is company-centric. Meaning, when they're creating a public relations campaign, no, to enhance their image to the public, mas naiintindihan nila kung ano yung vision, mission, and values of the company that they are working. Kasi bahagi sila nung kumpanya. So, mas mabilis yung pagpapasa ng impormasyon at mas mabilis nararamdaman yung pulso, lalo ng mga top level management, kung ito ba talaga yung gustong gawin in order to present a clear and distinct, at the same time, company-centric na campaign or any publicity stunt that will be used to promote their company and enhance its prestige. So there's also that trust from various levels within organization that whatever it is that they'll be doing is always for the company. Dahil nga in-house ito, internal ito, they've been mingling with other members of the company, other stakeholders, other key individuals, or even at the lower ranks. Merong tiwala na yung gagawin nila ay hindi makakasira sa imahe ng kumpanya. And there also, it's easier to grasp the brand story or extent of the problem. Pag in-house yung PR or internal yung public relations team, ibig sabihin may sarili silang parang section sa loob ng kumpanya, mas naiintindihan kung anong gusto ba iparating. Kung halimbawa nagkaroon ng issue yung isang sasakyan na binebenta ninyo, what's the better way to try to change the image of the company sa mata ng publiko? It's easier to grasp yung kwento at yung extent. Kasi nandun ka mismo sa loob ng kumpanya at alam mo kung ano yung pagkakaint ng kumpanya dun sa problema at ano yung gusto nilang maayos o magawa ng ma-enhance. However, disadvantage nito is in terms of manpower, typically hindi ganun kadami ang tao sa isang public relations office kung ito ay in-house or section. Let's say siguro 3, 4, madami na yung 4. Okay? Lalo kung although ito ay sapat na for minor public relations campaign, however, pag halimbawa malakihan na problema, kung say nagkaroon ng aksidente, halimbawa aksidente sa barko, ganyan, oil spill, and so on, they need additional manpower to handle the extent of the campaign that they'll be doing to clear, at the very least, change the mindset or the yung pagtingin ng mga customers dun sa company or organization. Then lack of visibility sa competitors because they are naka-align sila, kilala silang naka-align dun sa kumpanyang ito, hindi ganun kabilis makakuha ng information sa other competitions. Kung halimbawa nagbebenta yan ng sasakyan, halimbawa nagbebenta yan ng motor, halimbawa nagbebenta yan ng pagkain, hindi mabilis makagather ng information about external or about competitors kung in-house yung public relations na team. And can be pulled to wider internal politics. Much like the government or other corporate or private sector, there is always politics within. And baka yung mismong PR team ay instead na magawa nila yung best nila to enhance the image, sumunod lamang sila doon sa kung ano yung gusto ng pinaka top management when it comes to doing campaign or going through with the final decision. Pag external agency naman in terms of public relations for the benefit na rin, kung halimbawa mag-venture talaga kayo dito, it has more manpower. So because it's an external agency, it's primarily focusing on doing PR, publicity stunts, sabihin natin, no? PR campaigns, PR initiatives, public relations initiatives. As such, they have more manpower. Hindi lang sila 4-man team. They can always tap others from within their firm, which provides also multiple perspectives to improve clients' relationship or improve a better vision on what the campaign, what they want the campaign to be. Hindi siya limited lamang sa ilang tao na gagawa or kikilos or mag-iisip, magbe-brainstorm ng posibleng best or better way to enhance a company's image. They also have a strong list of contacts which can be more influential members to improve public relations because they work as a middleman. No? Wala silang actual na kinikilingan na grupo or isang particular na kumpanya. They have a wide reach when it comes to contacts, at the same time, understanding competitors. Okay? Understanding competitions between other companies. Mas madali sa makakuha ng information at mas mabilis nilang mapapakalat yung gusto nilang PR campaign because they have more contacts in the form of other stakeholders, media, or other influential people that can be critical in providing or improving the image of a company. Then they also have certain or above average knowledge of the industry that they want to focus on because they're a firm focusing on public relations. It's integral yung extensiveness ng kanilang library, extensiveness ng kanilang information gathering at yung expertise when it comes to this field. They've been doing this or their job is to do this, so you'll know, alam nila yung gagawin nila. Bigyan mo lang sila, ito yung problema o ito yung gusto naming sitwasyon i-improve, gusto naming gawin, bigyan nyo kami ng proposal kung ano nga ba yung way para ma-improve yung aming imahe as a company. Then also, may advantages, meron din siyang disadvantages. It can be costly, okay? While in a nutshell, it's cheaper, no? Pwede sabihin natin mas mura ito compared sa in-house kasi nga may benefits sa in-house, binabayaran ng kumpanya, long term, ganyan. And so on, pagpapasweldo, dito isang bayaran lang, okay? Depende sa extent. It can be costly in the way that, gaya nito, yung second part, additional costs may incur, okay? Depende sa tagal, extent nung pinapagawang program. At the same time, hindi naman kasi readily negotiable. Lalo kung gusto mong firm na puntahan or hingian ng serbisyo nila when it comes to public relations ay makilala na, meron na silang set standard sa kanilang budget when it comes to kung ano yung actual na bayad sa kanila for their services. Typically, bakit costly din siya? Kasi isang bagsak mo to ibibigay. Okay? In a short term, mas malaki yung ilalabas mo. Okay? Compared siguro kung halimbawa in-house yan, hindi mo naman napapansin na malaki pala yung ini-invest mo for an in-house PR team. Na hindi naman pala ganun kadami din yung trabaho. Kasi hindi naman palaging kailangan ng sunod-sunod na PR PR campaigns or PR initiatives. So dito, kung ikaw ay employer or rather ikaw may-ari ng kumpanya or bahagi ng kumpanya, mas pricey tignan or costly tignan yung paglabas ng malakihan na pera, no, to pay for a PR team. Then you can only provide a generalized understanding of the problem, or they can only understand the generalized understanding of the problem or situation that you are in. Iba pa rin yung kung mismong nandun ka sa loob or nasa gitna ng problema, gitna ng sitwasyon, para compared dun sa external or outside observers. Sila outside observers lamang, so hindi talaga ma-fully grasp. Although one good thing, hindi sila apektado ng politics, no? Corporate politics doon sa company. They'll provide proposals and kayong bahala kung i-approve nyo o hindi. Then, again, investment of time, which again, provides additional cost if the problem is not quickly fixed. And typically, PR campaigns, hindi siya isang buwan lamang. No? It will take at least half a year. Siguro kasama na doon yung planning stage and the actual implementation and post survey kung naging effective ba yung inyong PR campaign. Still, if you are to venture into public relations, you need to understand that it can be in-house or PR firm. Nowadays, mas marami external PR firm. Okay? Lalo kung yan ay nagdi-deal sa outside, rather it will deal with larger targeted audience na mga concerns. Iba pa yung corporate communications, okay? Corporate communications laging meron sa loob ng isang company na corporate communications office. Kasi yun yung within business na communication. So, more organizations embrace PR, public relations initiative, after going through some issues such as layoffs, maraming tinanggal, legal troubles, meron nag-sue sa kanila, okay? For halimbawa, mga na pollute na ilog, oil spill, na pollute na dagat, na apektuhang mga pangkabuhayan, or customer backlash. Or even such cases na yan, pwedeng legal troubles, nangyari sa sabihin natin, nangyari before with NutriAsia, okay? It's and some of its former workers, or even customer backlash na they're not doing what they are supposed to promise, or faulty products that they are using. So yun yung mga ginagawa ng the organization is embracing publicity, public relations or PR stunt, no, to at least mabawasan or mapagtakpan yung issue. Not always in the negative way, but in order to try to regain, enhance, make the image more favorable. So, example, PR stunt, siguro mas madali ito, mas madali ito. But government, kasi typically sila yung mas nakikita natin na gumagawa ng PR stunt, yan. I think familiar kayo dito. So, a way to try to to say that they are doing this to enhance his stock before, way back a few years ago. So the process in public relations can be in terms of Marston's RACE, Research Action Planning Communication Evaluation, or Hendrix's ROPE, Research Objectives Programming and Evaluation. So yung pag-uusapan natin ay yung kay Marston na RACE, RACE, when it comes to the processes in public relations. So you always start with research, using research to analyze the situation facing the organization or that organization is facing, and accurately define the problem or opportunity in such a way that the public relations effort can successfully address the cause of the issue and not just the symptoms. Kung halimbawa, nagkaroon ng problema, nagkaroon ng issue when it comes to, in my experience, okay, a faulty, sabihin natin, a faulty, how do you call this, car or faulty motorcycle. So may part siya na medyo may problema, hindi maganda yung ano, may customer backlash, ba't daw ang bilis masira nito or naggaganito yung sasakyan, you need to fully research what is the extent of the problem. Yung problema ba ay yung sasakyan? Yung problema ba yung tao? Yung way na paggamit ng tao? Yung problema ba ay yung weather? Yung problema ba is yung handling nung ano, pagdadala ng sasakyan from one dealer to another? You need to fully grasp the extent of the situation, fully research kung ano ba talaga yung, no, yung root cause ng problema. At hindi lang yung sintomas yung sinasagot mo, pero yung actual na pinanggagalingan ng issue. After you've researched, no, fully kung ano man yung rason o pinagmulan ng problema, you need to develop a strategic action plan that addresses the issue that was analyzed in the first step. This includes having an overall goal, measurable objectives, clearly identified publics or audiences or targeted audiences, then targeted strategies, specific strategies that you'll be doing, and effective tactics to make your company look more favorable in front of the public or the audience or customers. So, it's a strategic action plan because hindi lang siya ano, simplihang ito yung gagawin ko, sana ano, sana swertehin tayo. You need to go to a rigorous planning, strategic planning stage para hindi masaya yung effort at hindi lalong lumala yung problema. Execute the plan with communication tools and tasks that contribute to reaching the objectives. Since clear objectives mo, may malinaw ka ng plano kung paano mo gagawin or i-execute yung publicity stunt or PR initiative, then you need tools, no? Communication tools, execute the plan with communication tools to reach the objective. Ang importante dito is alam mo yung channels na gagamitin mo para mas ma-reach mo yung targeted audience mo. Kung halimbawa ang target mo pala ay mga ano, mga nasa lower socioeconomic status ng lipunan, mahirap kung sa social media mo yan ipopost basta-basta. Kahit sabihin lahat ay may access naman sa Facebook, hindi lahat ay may pambayad ng load. Iba yung naka-free data at hindi nila mababasa agad yung imahe or makikita yung imahe. So better siguro, try mo kung mag-television ka kasi majority naman ng mga Pilipino ay merong access sa television. Also, lastly, no, measure whether you were successful in meeting the goals using specific evaluation tools. So, assess mo kung na-achieve mo ba yung mga success indicators ng inyong ginawang public relations na program, campaign, or initiative. So, common PR tools are attendance to public events. Okay? Either kayo magpapasagawa ng public events or public press con or a-attend yung team nyo sa mga ano, mga public events to try to appease certain group or your certain customers. Press releases, ito yung typical, no, press conference na haharap kayo sa media to voice out the stand of the company, newsletters, blogs, okay, or use of bloggers to share their opinion of your product, or social media. Okay, ito yung mas ginagamit ngayon, social media for the PR stunt or PR campaign.